Now that the Skywalker saga is officially over by Disney and Lucasfilm, a lot of fans around the world for a very long time have been wondering about the future of the Star Wars franchise and exactly where it's going to go by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this movie had a very tough production. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Kathleen Kennedy said this, Mary Ann Brandon stated this, even Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, stated that this movie was by far the most difficult film to work for the Star Wars universe under the sequel trilogy, and there's a reason to all of that. Not just because of the firing of Colin Trevorrow by Kathleen Kennedy, but also because of the reshoots and the rewrites because of creative differences and all these different aspects of the film being switched out with new ones being put back in. Now, the thing about that is that this movie really went through a lot of changes. There were, of course, 2 phases of reshoots, in case you guys did not know. The first phase was in late 2018, in November and December. It's the main reason as to why we did not get an official trailer at the very end of 2018, and the other phase was in August, September, and October of 2019, where they were doing the more major reshoots for the second and the third acts of the movie, in order to really give fans a different feel for the movie, to provide a different tone for Star Wars Episode 9, and to end the sequel trilogy as all. So when we think about that, a lot of fans have been very curious about what could have been before the reshoots and the rewrites for Episode 9. Now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are done with the Skywalker saga by ending Episode 9, many fans have been curious about not only the future of Star Wars, but what could have been before the reshoots and the rewrites for the film back in 2019 when Kathleen Kennedy wanted to adjust the film's tone for a general audience. Now, throughout many of these changes and adjustments, it led to a series of deleted scenes, where one of the deleted scenes involved the character of Kylo Ren, Rey, and even Darth Maul. One of the scenes that were deleted involved a moment between both Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren that would invade one of Palpatine's vaults on the world of Pilio, where they would actually steal a holo projector device that would project a hologram of Darth Maul that would contain a secret path to heading over to the world of Mustafar to find the Wayfinder device, which was said to be a device that was discovered by Darth Maul and later stolen by the Empire sometime during the events around Solo: A Star Wars Story while Maul was still alive. It's noted that the scene would involve both a large hologram of Maul revealing secrets of the Sith, as well as a miniature hologram of Maul in Kylo Ren's hands that would bring him to the world of Mustafar, which was the location of the Darth Vader's fortress. Another Maul scene that was cut involved both Rey and Kylo Ren holding a Jedi and Sith holocron, walking on a metallic bridge in black space in total darkness, where they would begin to see elements of the past from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, of the duel between Kenobi, Qui-Gon, and Maul on Naboo, where the footage was said to have been taken from Episode 1 and reworked into the film before it was cut from the movie. Now, the vision was even going to show Kenobi killing Maul in Episode 1 before Rey and Kylo's eyes, before it would move on to a vision between Luke and Vader, fighting in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So, the thing about the changes made to The Rise of Skywalker is that you can see that there was potential to really incorporate many of the fan-favorite characters in different ways, especially the character of Darth Maul, which is, by the way, a fan-favorite character out there, both in live action and in animated form. So Darth Maul obviously came back in Solo: A Star Wars Story. It was a way for Disney to let the fans know that, yes, Maul is alive for those who have not seen Star Wars Rebels or the Clone Wars. They wanted to let it known to the Star Wars fans, right? So everything related to Maul being in the form of a hologram of his legacy being left behind in Palpatine's vault, and not just that, how Maul was going to appear in the Worlds Between Worlds alike concept by J.J. Abrams, where both Rey and Kylo Ren would use a thing called the flow walking technique that would allow both Rey and Kylo Ren to see aspects of the past, including Darth Maul, fighting up against Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, honestly, this would have been amazing. When we look at the Flash fights, that was one example of really evolving the Force, but the concept of flow walking would have really been quite something, where both Rey and Kylo Ren would have seen aspects of the past, where they are literally standing inside of that generator room on Naboo, witnessing both Qui-Gon Jinn, Kenobi, and Darth Maul, engaging in a lightsaber duel against each other, eventually leading to a moment in which both Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker are fighting against each other in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So, the thing about this is that obviously Disney and Lucasfilm, they had a vision, it changed, a lot of this had to do with Kathleen Kennedy, unfortunately. This is exactly why I feel that Kathleen Kennedy needed to be replaced after The Last Jedi, which did not happen. Now, thankfully, her creative controls are taken away as we speak. She will no longer have creative control over many of the projects that are being developed in early development right now, and that's a good thing. That's really a path in the right direction. This really is something by Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, to really correct Star Wars and to clean house over at Lucasfilm. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear them moans again.